Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Beckenbauer. Messi. Played out wide. And it's Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. And it's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Decent chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So, a breakthrough already. That's where it came from. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Flashes it, and a header! Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Benfica are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And he's in on goal. Can he finish? Pelé plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Messi. Beckenbauer, that's destined for the flank. Oh, he's burst through. It's Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Neymar clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Bullet has found the net here, of course. Messi. Cruyff. That is good alertness. Koundé. More and more pressure on the ball here. And Araujo. Pepe. Guardiola. Lampard. And it's Guardiola. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Aims beyond the defence. He's done it! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Gullit. Lampard. Araujo. Played for Lampard. Stojkovic. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played. Not the most accurate pass. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, super ball! It's Lampard! And that is wildly off target. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. Pele. Beckenbauer. And it's Maldini. Roberto Carlos, who does have an assist to his name. That's Maldini. And it's Neymar. Turns back here, probably the best option. Roberto Carlos. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
And the pass is intercepted. Gullit. Good read, needed to be. Araujo. And that is the end of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Benfica, seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. And here is the first touch of the second half. Pepe. And Araujo. Pepe. Xavi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Xavi. And it's Guardiola. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It's played through for him. Gullit is having a shot! And he should have made it 4.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Benfica with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Now there's a fine ball. He's had a shot! It's a goal! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Benfica are having a ball here. Stojkovic. And there's a searching pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pele always looking for that half a chance. Might be danger here. Strokes it back. Lahm has it out wide and in space. Lahm plays towering header. No joy, but a decent try. Xavi. 60 minutes played. Xavi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Lam got a long way forward to join the attack. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. And this is Hullet. Neymar.
Oh, that was one big no-no.
Cruyff! He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's been charged for a shot! And a neat finish. And he is just ripping it up.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Número 17, Neymar.
Benfica are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Número 11.
Guardiola knocks it into space.
Totti. Número 6.
Roberto Baggio, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability.
Número 7.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played out to the left flank. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's cut it out. Roberto Baggio. Threads one in, dink through, thinks about the shot. Guardiola. And it's Marcelo.
Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Quality ball. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Ronaldinho. And here's Totti. Totti proves just a little bit too strong. Engages and forces him off the ball. Totti on Totti! Oh, good finish! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He is through here. Forced to go back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Xavi.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Cross needs to be good. And that has been cleared. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And time is up. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing it.
Messi! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Now it's Shevchenko. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Lam. Knocks it into space. Totti. Totti! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Totti is offering a Rice smile there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Oh, this is a terrific run. He's having a shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Pullet at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tries to pass it through. Pelé. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. No, not quite.
Rice will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
That pass has been well intercepted. Benfica already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Cruyff proves just a little bit too strong. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, that kind of touch usually leads to a mouthful from several angles.
Rice. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Pullet. Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears here. Cruyff getting up there. He's got a goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Benfica are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity.
There's the header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. Tchouaméni tries to clear. Shevchenko. Now it's Totti. Just eases him off the ball. Mbappe. And here's Hullet. Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lahm delivers. Cleared away. Can he get it through? So no flag here. Casillas did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Otto is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rodri. And it's Rice. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
That's
compensação.
really well manoeuvred. Cruyff. Now it's Neymar. Looking to play him in. Pass somewhat off target. Maldini. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Benfica looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
So, into the second half. Maldini spots it and intercepts. And this is Shevchenko.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pelé. And here's Messi. Looking tidy in possession here. And he's running through. Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Neymar! And that is quite wonderful! He's got himself an absolute peach. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Oh, that is a bit... It's Totti! And a neat finish! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Pressing high and with purpose. Beckenbauer, spread to the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ah, that's a fine interception. Kukçu. Here's Totti. Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Gullit being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Mbappe. Kukçu. Well, that has not gone well. Thuram. Messi. Pelé. Cruyff. And this is Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer is the team's great visionary. Played in by... Chance! Goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 13.
So we have movement on both benches.
Neymar.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, that's fabulous.
Número 11. Vão dar os seus lugares a...
Yamal.
Número 9.
Now it's Totti. Great defending, strong and determined.
Número 7.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Hazard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Yamal. And this is Totti. And this is Roberto Baggio. He's picked his way through. And it's Ronaldinho. He's shifted it to the flank. Incoming delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rodrigo. That's been slipped through. And the counter is on. Williams. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Ronaldinho. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's neat. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Rodrigo. Now it's Williams. And he's intervened well there. Ronaldinho. Otto kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. And it's Ronaldinho. Looking for options for movement. Into the last 5 minutes. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Ronaldinho. And it's Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Barcelona could counter here. Lam. He's got away. Tries the cross. A header! And yes, it's there! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And the number on the board is 3. Yamal gets flagged offside. And there goes the final whistle. Benfica looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Impressive jump! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And it's Rashford. He's got away. And that was nowhere near his best. Messi. Oh, crap. And the shot! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking for the run. Batistuta in acres of space out wide. That's a goal kick. Lam. Pele. Cruyff. That is a great pick out. Gullit. Shot a goal! Well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Benfica restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Where it came from. Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank. Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Roberto Carlos plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. He has found the way through. He leaps for it. Goal! Benfica! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Benfica are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something...
Oh, what has happened here? Pele can see things others simply cannot. Plays it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Neymar. Roberto Carlos. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Messi. Threads one in. That ball looks a good one. Batistuta! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Passes short and sharp. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Messi absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Benfica clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Benfica looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Gullit. Oh, he's bustling through here. Neymar finding himself in space. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. And now the breakaway. 5 minutes till the break. Rashford, he's shifting through the gears here. It's Rashford! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Gullit. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Pele. He's beat... And the finish! And that's a good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is so good, such sharp skills, And such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Benfica are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Benfica largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. And we are back underway. Pele. Beckenbauer. Cruyff quietly revving up. Pedri. David Villa. And it's Lahm. Lahm makes a move down the right. Cruyff.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi. Cruyff. Gullit has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And here's Neymar. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Gerrard goes sliding in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He is through here. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Still alert as ever. That's so well played.
Gullit, renowned for his long-range shooting. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 21.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele.
Número 2.
Ronaldinho. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through.
Número 6. Hazard. Número 18. Ronaldinho.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Shoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And the keeper couldn't hold it. And there's a goal. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Big chance! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
No, he's not getting past him there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Yamal is someone who's always... Hazard! And that's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Taken back almost at once. Ronaldinho. And it's Baggio. Oh, super ball! That is a brilliant interception. Now, can they get him away? And that interception was most necessary. Lahm. Some good work on the right flank here. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's neat. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down, as opposed to two.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Shapes to shoot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not. Lahm. Can he get on the end of this? Vitz. Distributed tidily. Now it's Dembele. Oh, what a ball! Roberto Baggio. Ronaldinho. Yamal is onto this.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Ball's played through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Thuram simply refused to be outdone there. Ronaldinho. Hazard.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And that's that. Benfica have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Pullet claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.